Welcome to the PanelCast, everybody. I'm your host, Freddie, here with AJ, and this is episode 302. And today we're going to be reviewing Super Mario Galaxy and Margo Got Money Trouble. I'm going to send it to AJ to start us off. AJ?
Hi, everybody. I am sick, so that's what you get to deal with this week, is me being sick and Freddie introing the show. So there you go.
And that's it. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming and tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Goodbye. Now, first thing we're going to be reviewing tonight is Margo's Got Money Troubles. Freddie, let me ask you a question. You watched this, right?
I watched it, yes.
Yes, okay. How disturbed were you when you first started watching it? Uncomfortable. How uncomfortable were you when you were watching it?
Weirdly enough, I was uncomfortable, but I don't know. It had nothing to do with like the sex or anything or her having a baby. I don't know. It did feel weird.
It did feel different than what we're normally used to watching and what we normally review on the show. Let me give you the trailer so you guys can judge for yourself. Here's the trailer for Margo's Got Money Troubles.
It's just like... Don't you be listening to the nonsense coming out of people's mouths. We're on the precipice of greatness. How did I let this happen?
I dream about the girl I used to be.
Margo, why are you here? You can go anywhere.
Like Harvard?
Yes, like Harvard.
Oh.
Till all the silly boys.
So how's school?
Scars they got me deep.
Oh my God. You're gonna be somebody. Who was I gonna be? Whatever you wanted. You chose to keep me. I ruined your life. You ruined my life. So pretty. I need to make money. I'm open to any job there is. Digging ditches even. Looks like you've already dug one. In order to earn income for my child, I've been doing some work on the internet.
For your first taco pics, we'll make you a scary girl.
I'll marinate on it.
This is not you.
Well, my mom worked at Hooters and my father was a pro wrestler. Tell me what's me.
You have fans? It's a popular website.
I doubt Margo's fitness as a parent. You have no money, you have no plan, and you simulate sex acts with space aliens.
I am the alien.
I've come across a lot of people in life who need to apologize. You would not be one of them.
I've got big ideas.
I'm happy to guide you along, but the second that you start to do any more of your, sexy
Dad.
things, yeah, I'll just take the baby with me.
Okay.
And that was the trailer for Margo's Got Money Troubles. Now, as Freddie and I have discussed earlier, this isn't what you normally would see us watching and reviewing on this show. We normally aim toward geeky, dorky, more things that fit the rooms that we broadcast from. So you may ask yourself, why are we watching this particular show? Well, I'll be honest with you. When I first heard about it, I had no interest in it. But then I found out that a lot of the show is going to be tying into AEW wrestling. And that her father was a wrestler and that he had gone to training with the famous wrestler Juventud Guerrera and had to go to school and learn how to train. And then also got, what's her name? Not Michelle Pfeiffer, but the other well-known actress that's in the show.
Can't remember right now.
Yeah, to come down and also do some wrestling moves and training. Not Michelle Pfeiffer. What's the other one? There's another one that's famous in the show that we have internet for, and we can look up the name of the show and look it up. Nicole Kidman.
That's right. That's right.
Nicole Kidman is in the show and had some wrestling training as well to appear in the show. So because of that, I was like, ooh, wrestling. So I recommended this immediately to Freddie. I was like, let's watch this because this is wrestling and this would be something that's right up our alley and interested in. I was wrong.
Yeah, it was actually getting interesting after the first episode. Like you're saying, it's like I didn't know much about the wrestling aspect. I didn't go into it as detailed as you did, but yeah, I mean, I saw the wrestling part. I was like, okay, there's a little bit of wrestling involved. Let's see how this goes. And the more I watched, the more I'm like, oh, they have these people in here, so that's getting my interest peaked even more.
Yeah, the more that the show goes along, the more it pulls you in and the more interesting it gets. The show is actually about, I can't remember her name either. Why am I blanking out so bad? Ellie Fanning. I told you guys it's been a bad week for me. Ella Fanning is this young girl, this writer in college who's just trying to get through life. She gets knocked up by a school professor in college and ends up having a baby out of wedlock. And instead of going after him for child support or anything, she decides to raise the baby on her own. And in order to do that, she goes to the only place that's safe or that's common nowadays for people to go to, it seems, to make money when they don't want to get a job and they want to make money fast, and that's OnlyFans. So she goes on to OnlyFans and starts doing having an OnlyFans account, doing what you would normally see girls of her age doing on OnlyFans. I did not realize this. I got into the show, but it's okay. If you want to see Ella Fanning doing naked sex acts and posing in all the fantasy aspects of Ella Fanning that you have ever wanted to see her in, you should watch this show because she's a fairy. She's all kinds of stuff posing for OnlyFans. But that's not why I stuck with the show. I stuck with the show because the more it went along, the more Nick Offerman became my favorite character in the whole world. I loved him because he was an estranged father that showed up randomly and automatically just became accepting. He's like, I'm here for you. I'll take care of the baby. I'll do whatever you want. I was not the father you needed. I am now. What can I do? And because of that, I immediately fell in love with Nick Offerman's character and everything he's doing in the show. And so the show is continuing on, just showing her struggles in being a single mom, getting her family back together, holding together what's left of her family, and trying to raise her child all at the same time while making money. And the chaos that's going on inside, as only Apple TV can put together. And I enjoyed it, and I'm still enjoying it. Freddie, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm also enjoying it. I mean, I am ready for more episodes. Again, with the first episode, I didn't catch my interest enough that I was like, I'm probably not going to watch this after the first few episodes. But no, it caught me. I'm enjoying it. I think the problem with the first episode is the fact that it was the teacher taking advantage of his student that made me uncomfortable. Everything else I'm fine with.
Right.
Like people who don't do OnlyFans, I have no issues with them doing that. I don't follow OnlyFans people like per se in the OnlyFans. I've known some from like TikTok and Instagram, but they do what they do. It's not my thing, but hey, if it's making them money, let them make money.
Yeah, we're not here to pass judgment. We're just here to enjoy a good story, and that's what this show is doing is providing a good showing, a story while showing all the raw aspects of what really happening. And I do mean raw, like throughout the whole child process of childbirth and raising and being pregnant and everything. You see all aspects of it, from childbirth to the baby's head coming out to like Ella just giving up on shirts and walking around topless because she's just breastfeeding everywhere and not knowing how to, and the child learning how to latch and all the stuff that first time mothers are experiencing. You get that in the raw on this show. And it's a little bit, like I said, it's a little bit jarring and a little uncomfortable. But if you're a father like I am, you've seen it all before. So it's nothing new. But for those of you who aren't, you may be taken aback for a second. And for those moms that are out there or females that are out there looking for a show to tie on to, this might be a good show for you to relate to. I enjoy it. So That's it for Margo's Got Money Troubles. I want to say I'll give it about 4 Little Richards right now. It's still going on Apple TV. Well, we get through like 5 episodes so far.
4, I think. I mean, if there is a 5th episode, I haven't watched it yet then. But
yeah, we got through about 4 episodes, and so far I'm enjoying all of them. I breezed through them real quick. The first episode, like Freddie said, I was like, but I quickly latched on. So,
but I also give it 4 Little Richards. I agree on that with, everything so far.
and considering
Really
this
good,
is a
really-
show like you and I usually watch or talk about, it's good. It's surprisingly good.
Yeah, stuff that I will watch, like without doing these type of shows, but I have to be in a certain mood for it. But no, it's good. I can't actually wait for the next episode to come out.
Right.
Or-
Now, next up on our list is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Did you want to give us a little preamble before we go into the trailer, Freddie, or
Mm,
want to go straight
I
into the
just-
trailer?
let's just go straight to the trailer and I'll talk about it afterwards.
All right, here we go.
There's a huge universe out there. With a lot of galaxies.
We gotta get everyone out of here. Go, go, go. Mamma mia.
I demand that you release my father.
Over my dead body.
Fine with me.
My Koopas! Your king has returned!
Long live the king!
The Bowser name shall be feared once more.
Oh no! Everyone calm down.
Toad, pack our things.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Oh, princess, you're going to regret that.
Hello, maggots.
And there you have it. So, Freddie, this is your review. Take us away.
All right. So as you know, this is the second Mario movie made by Illumination. It has, of course, your usual characters. You have Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad, but they have new characters arriving. You have Rosalina from the Super Mario Galaxy games. You have Yoshi. You have a ton of characters from all sorts of the other games that came out. It's one of those, if you don't know about it, you may miss it. There was a bunch of characters from like the Mario Brothers 2 game for the NES. And it was actually enjoyable seeing all these characters on the big screen.
Sorry about that. I had to step out for a second. Keep going.
Not a problem. The story continues on with Bowser Jr. trying to free his father, who, we get introduced the fact that he does have a son here. Again, for those who play the game, know he had a son, when he was introduced. There's like a lot going on in that movie, but not so much that it's overwhelming. There are some secret characters that are revealed in some trailers. I'm glad this one didn't show it, so we won't talk about that till much later, maybe. The movie was actually pretty fun.
Excuse me. I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I didn't watch the first one either. So I felt like I wasn't missing out on anything.
Oh no, you're good. Like the one thing I
know
do
that
like
this was
about
more up your alley, so I figured I'd let you watch it and enjoy it, and then you can tell us all about it and stuff. How'd you
No
enjoy
problem.
it?
I really did enjoy it because while I'm not a big fan of certain character or certain actors in the movie, I like the fact that it wasn't just the few characters that you had to deal with. They actually let a lot of the characters shine in this movie, like Yoshi and Bowser Jr. You
So they
saw
weren't all just background characters.
correct. Princess Peach. The thing I love about her from the first movie and the second one is she's not just a helpless princess. She actually does fight back, and that still shows in this one as well. So I'm like, okay, good. This is actually really, really fun and enjoyable. Kids I know would love it. Adults who grew up on the Mario games and shows would love it. It's fun all around.
Was it a full like 90 minutes, or is it just
Yes, I think it was like
super
an
short?
an hour and a half. Let's see. Yeah, about an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay.
So
Normally
it
with
was
those animated movies, you get them cut short at like 80 minutes and stuff. And I always get upset because I feel like if I'm going to go to a movie theater and pay money to see a movie there, I at least want 90 minutes of movie.
yeah. Otherwise, just make it a TV movie
Or
because it's
straight to
usually just
video
like what, two
or a
episodes.
stream or something,
Yeah,
yeah, same thing. So if I'm going to go see this movie, yeah.
and
Well,
honestly, it does feel like there's some stuff cut. So I'm hoping for a third movie to come out, which I feel like it might happen with how this is going.
Now, normally in an adaptation, we would ask, now, do you need to have played the game in order to understand it? But I think that in this type of situation, if you haven't even played the game, you wouldn't even want to go see the movie. So, I wouldn't even think you'd be motivated to see the movie at that point, right?
Pretty much, but at the same time, like I said, there are characters that we grew up with back in the 80s and 90s, and seeing them is nostalgia for us. For the newer folks, they're going to be introduced to these characters from it. And actually, some characters people know from, like, let's say the Smash Brothers game or Mario Kart games, they're introduced, like Birdo, the pink Yoshi looking thing. Um, you see her there shooting eggs at Princess Peach while she blocked it with the umbrella. So some of us may know those characters. Others are obscure that you wouldn't know where they're from.
Yeah, I haven't played since N64, so I wouldn't know half those characters. All right, Freddie, thanks for watching it and giving us a review.
Of course.
I have a bit of a surprise for everybody. This trailer came out today, and I watched it, and I'm anxious for it, and I wanted to share it with everybody else here. So I hope you guys are ready for it. Here's the latest incarnation, the new Resident Evil trailer.
Ooh.
Hello? I had a
Is
little
it
bit
choppy for you?
of a
Yes.
problem on the road. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Okay, so it's presenting choppy. I'm going to try and show this in a different way. So give me a second, people. If it opens up for me, we shall see.
Do it. Do it.
I'm trying. I swear I'm trying.
Hello?
Hi.
I had a little bit of a problem on the road. I was wondering if I could use your phone. Hello?
Yes, we're sorry.
Look, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened. I'm in like a seriously fucked up situation right now. And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again. I just wanted you to know. I love you.
What'd you think?
Very interesting. It doesn't feel like a Resident Evil movie, but that's pretty much what's getting me caught. And it's like, okay, so what are they going to do?
Right.
So that
There was
makes me want to
no,
watch it.
like, you got no feeling of Raccoon City in that trailer whatsoever. You know, so you're just wondering, like, where are they filming this? Where is this taking place? What's happening here? And why is Baron Harkonnen a zombie in the back over there?
So it's giving so little, but it's making me want to know more.
Right. It's doing the exact job of a good trailer. Like, giving me sprinkles of everything I want to see, but not telling me a damn thing about it. And yeah. Now what's up?
And man, seeing a rotary phone like that, I have not seen it in a while.
And now it's got me wondering, like, as I'm sure it's got everybody else wondering, how does this tie into Resident Evil some way? In what way? What game is it tying into? Is it Village? Is it any of the newer ones? You know, what's going on here? But I'm excited because I like the isolated background and the lonely feeling of it and the creepiness of it. It's very reminiscent of a lot of old school zombie films that we've seen. So I'm very excited for this. And we'll see. I'm sure a lot more trailers will be dropping with a lot more reveals in the coming weeks. So we shall see what happens with that.
Would you be watching those, or would you want to keep it as minimal as possible?
Look, you said Resident Evil, and we saw the first trailer. That's all I need. I'm going to see the movie.
Yes.
Right.
I'm going to try to avoid seeing all the other trailers. So hopefully,
I don't need any more.
Yeah.
But if you guys out there in the audience, you guys want to see more, and you guys want to hear us show more on our website or even on the show, just let us know. Leave a comment behind, and we'll do that for you. It's your show, so we may cry about it, but
I may have my fingers in my ears and my eyes closed during that time. We'll see.
Yeah, well, you never know. Normally at this point, we would be showing you the AEW match of the week, but I've been sick for the past couple of days, and I just haven't had a chance to put it all together. For that, I do apologize. I will mention, however, some of the funniest things I've ever seen on AEW happened this week when Darby Allin flew through the ropes, landed into Brody King, and then just fell on the floor like it was a brick wall. That was the best part. It made me laugh so hard I threw up again. So if you haven't seen the Darby Allin Brody King match, I would recommend you go see it. I will, however, say this. I love wrestling. You know I love wrestling, Freddie.
Yep.
Everybody here knows I love wrestling. I will defend it. I will watch it. I will fight for it all day long. But there are some bad wrestlers and there are some bad matches.
Yes, I agree.
This week's match, Darby Allin Brody King, made me like I want to fight and believe in Darby Allin so much. The underdog, the skinny guy that's beating up everybody, the stunt man that's taking on all these big wrestlers and doing the great job. And I want to believe him and I want to support him and be behind him. But when I'm watching this match and I'm watching Brody King lean into the falls, jump into the throws, and even there's a part where where Darby power slams him, power bombs him off the apron onto the floor below, and you see Brody King crouch down until Darby has him so that he's safe, and then Darby just bends down and drops him, cautiously. I understand the need to be safe in wrestlers, and I understand, the weight difference, and he's doing the best that they can and stuff, and I get that. And you're doing everything you can to make this a believable match and your moves as believable as possible. But this, unfortunately, was one of those times where I caught so many flubs and so many of the lean intos, the where the opponent is helping the proponent with his moves. I caught that so many times that it took me out of the match, and unfortunately, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to take away from anything. It was a great match, but 4 or 5 times in a match in those, and they're not flubs. They're not like he slipped off the rope or any of that stuff. I can understand that. That happens. That's just natural. You make a mistake, whatever. But when you're giving away the business like that, sometimes it's a little too much, and it takes me out of the dream that we're supposed to be in, that this is supposed to be real and this is happening. And that happened this week, and it bothered me. And oh well, I'll get over it.
Yeah, because if you're watching wrestling, it should be, I don't want to say nonstop action. It just needs to be a fluid action that you don't notice it when it happens.
Right. And I get it. Darby's doing the best he can against Brody King. Brody's like 300 pounds and Darby's 185. I get it.
Yes.
But and maybe it's because I've been watching so long that I can notice these things, that I have an eye for them. It's like when me and Richard used to watch it, and Richard was in the game too. So he and I would call out everything. It's like when you watch a movie and you're like, oh, he missed his mark,
Yep, I see a plane over there in Lord of the Rings.
Right. And you now notice these things, the coffee cup, you know what I mean? So that could be the case. And I'm not taking away from any of these guys' hard work or anything, their careers, anything that they've done. I'm just saying that this was one of those times where I just got taken out of it, and, boo on me, I guess. So I'll go back into it next weekend, enjoying it. Yeah, but keep watching AEW, keep watching all the wrestlers. Wrestling is blowing up so much right now. It's just hard to follow anywhere. MLW, GOW, ROH, NXT is blowing up. Everything's going big. Just try and stay away from TNA for a while.
Yeah, when there's this much wrestling. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Freddie.
Yeah, when there's this much wrestling, it's hard to catch them all, but it's just getting better and bigger.
Yeah, it is. I saw a trailer for New Japan Pro Wrestling in LA advertising for you to come train out there with Tanahashi in the commercial. Like, come train with me.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't want to die. Is there an age limit?
Like, I want to go train New Japan Pro Wrestling in LA with Tanahashi. Let's go. But
yeah, that'd be fun to try, but I definitely don't have the health or stamina for it.
None of us do, dude. None of us have the knees or the back for any of that stuff.
Right. Atomic drop. Oh, my knees. That hurts more.
Okay, we need you to jump off the top rope. Okay, hold on a second.
Which top rope? The bottom top rope? Got it.
How many air mattresses do you have down there? And can I borrow your legs?
Can I get a stunt double? But no, yeah, that'd be interesting to do if we could.
Maybe we can see if we can go out there as a group and maybe take one day of training, just all of FP, and record it for a podcast. That'd be fun.
Right. And if we have vacation time, at least a week off so we can recover.
Right. And they'd have to make sure they have lots of ambulances on it. And I need to sign a waiver of some sort so that I don't get sued by disability. It would be fun to do.
Right.
Freddie, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think that's it for right now. How about yourself?
Why don't you go ahead and take us out then?
Oh no, I didn't study for this test. Oh God, I'm blanking. Yeah. But yeah, no, this was PanelCast number 302. We're glad to have you here and hope you guys had a fun time.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week.
See you around.